Alright, so I got a bunch of different concepts here, and that's kind of what videos are. You have different ideas. This will be kind of part two of what I was. I went on. I got cut off in the last one, but anyway, started talking about a devotional thing that I had going on for, I don't know, maybe a year or 2 years. I forget. Early 2000s. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was like probably one of the coolest things I had going for me after I was like right in the middle of college, and it was a season where I was I really had dealt with suicide at that time, and it's like God delivered me out of that. Obviously, it wasn't as bad as that other incident I had, which that's all other deal. I mean, it's powerful in every way, and I think sometimes we forget about all those things that God's done in our lives, and we like, oh wow, but really, just magnify the God that we serve, not the problem, not the situation. Magnify the God that you serve. The God that you serve is bigger and higher, taller, and everything else than any issue, than any virus that comes against us. So anyway, I was just thinking about some of the testimonies that I had. That'd be a time warp for me to go back and look at all that stuff, because it's like I think I still have like I made sure I had copies of it, and even some of the writings that I had. I mean, I probably have like I would be surprised, be like enough for about a year's worth, so I could probably have a devotional like every day, which is kind of cool. Um, yeah, one sticks out to me in particular about I said something about raising hands in church, and I remember somebody replied to me on that. I was like, oh, you know, and those are things that we, you know, forget. You don't put those in remembrance, until a time and a season comes, and you're like, whoa, remember when this happened, or remember when I did that for you? You're like, oh, that's right. Yeah, you did do that. Okay. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Thank you. You know, special. Anyway, um, hmm. That's really where it's at. I think sometimes we spend our lives, all who we are, focusing on the problems of this life, this world, and not the solution. Mm. Wow, that's so deep right there. Because there's a lot more good that's being done in the world today um, than there is all the all the bad and all the evil and all of the atrocities and things of that nature that are going on. People that are dying from a virus, or on a more personal note, losing a loved one. And those are, none of that's ever easy. But you know what? It's all in who you believe and all in who you put your faith in. I think sometimes we will we don't. Let's start. There's a challenge, right? So let's magnify the solution, not the problem. That's it. That is, if all you do is you spend all your time around the news, around negative people all the time, always trying to tear you down, always trying to bring you down with, it's kind of like picture somebody that's in a lake and they're drowning. And so you go out there and try to rescue them. What are they going to try to do? They're going to try and pull you down because they're trying to survive and to pull you down in the process. Versus if you come out there in a life raft and you come on aboard. You give them your hand, you give them a preserve or whatever, and they latch on. There you go. Now they're on board. You know. Yeah. It's a good deal. Yeah. Like sometimes we don't think about those things like we should. We don't give ear to those things. Yeah, I know that we're getting close to that. It's coming Sunday. We celebrate Easter. We celebrate the resurrection. It doesn't seem like much, right? It doesn't, does it? I mean, think about all the stuff that we've had to go through, that we've been through already. People that have lost their jobs. People that have had to be at home all the time. People that have working from home. People that just at their wits' end, because they got the kids home and everybody else is, about ready to tear each other apart because of all the time they spent together, and it's just like, ooh. But at the end of the day, let's refocus and recharge ourselves and remember who we are. That there are a lot of other people out there that could be getting help, getting assistance, getting some sort of, that need help. I think that's the right mindset. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, so I think that's all I'm going to say on this one. Yeah.